What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and this video, I guess, is going to be probably part one of a series that I'm going to be doing on this channel called Computer Troubles. Interesting, isn't it? In this series, I'm going to be talking about the troubles I have with computers sometimes, how I fix them, or even, in the case of this video, the fact that I still have no clue what is going on with my computer. So it all started when I opened Steam and decided to update a game. When it was updating, it went through perfectly fine. All like 120 megabytes or so downloaded, and it started installing. And then Steam said that I think it was a write error or a read error, one of the two. Not sure which, so let's just say write error. There was an error. So I decided to look it up. A lot of people were saying update Steam, check the files for the game, check the integrity of the game files. And I did all that. I did everything. I updated the game, I updated Steam, checked the integrity of the files, I re-downloaded Steam. Nothing worked. So when I was recording a video that day, that was actually my video on online school. And yes, when I was recording that video, the video was messing up. OBS would just freeze randomly. Made no sense. Didn't know why. I opened up the hard drive and file explorer, and the loading bar was going super slow. Usually it's fast enough I don't even notice it. So I noticed it was loading very slowly, and that was a little odd. So I decided to copy some files, try and copy some of my old video files over from that hard drive to my computer. And that went very, very, very slow. It wasn't done after 2 hours when normally it would have taken maybe a minute or two. Now, this caused me to be pretty concerned. So since I figured out there was a problem with the hard drive, I just decided to move OBS's recording path to the desktop just for the time being. And I was able to get that going, record it to the desktop. Everything was going perfectly fine. OBS was not crashing. And one thing that I found interesting was I was able to load up games perfectly fine. I loaded up Cities Skylines perfectly fine. And I finally wanted to fix it because it would prove to be an obstacle if I wanted to download any more games to that hard drive or even delete a game from that hard drive. So I restarted my computer, or I shut down my computer, and I messed around with some stuff, turned it back on. It was still slow. So I shut down my computer, switched the off and on the switch on the back of my computer, and then messed with the cables again, turned it back on. It worked fine after that. And so the hard drives were working fine. Everything was working fine. It was very odd. Didn't know what was going on at all. So no clue what was going on. Then, like a day ago or so, my computer, something stopped working. The SSD, the main SSD of my computer, was working very slowly, just like that hard drive. It was very odd that it was the main SSD this time. So I decided to restart the computer again. Turned it back on. It wouldn't boot into Windows. That was, I was kind of expecting that, but that wasn't a good thing considering I do online school, and I still have a month left. I think it's like just over a month. I'm not sure exactly how long. But yeah, I am in online school. I have classes to do. It's not good if my computer won't boot. So I kept turning it on and off, on and off, on and off. Finally started working. It booted up after Windows said there was a problem restarting the computer, yada, 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 all that stuff. So I just skipped through that. It booted up perfectly fine. It did take a little bit longer than normal, but it booted up fine. I was able to get logged in. I decided that this was definitely a problem that I should probably fix. So I got onto the Linus Tech Tips forum, because that is really the only place I know of to ask tech questions. And yeah, I kind of got an answer, but it didn't help. Basically, I just explained everything that had been going on. I think it's a hard drive problem. Maybe it's a SATA connection problem. I'm not totally sure. One of the people said to check my smart status for my drives, the smart status for my drives. I did that. I downloaded Crystal Disk, what's it called? Crystal Disk something. Let's see here. Is it just Crystal Disk something? I don't know. Oh, Crystal Disk Info. That's what it is. Okay. So, yeah. I downloaded that. Checked the smart status. All the drives were fine. But there was only 3 drives. I have 4 drives in my computer. I went back to File Explorer. My 4th drive showed up. It said local disk. When I clicked on it, it said it wasn't there. So I just assumed it probably stays there once I have a drive assigned to that letter. Probably just changed the name to local disk because I couldn't find it. Which I'm still pretty sure is the case. It just wasn't showing up. So after some stuff on the Linus Tech Tips forum, I decided to just go ahead and restart my computer again. So I shut down my computer, tried to turn it on, it didn't work. So I shut down my computer again, flipped the switch on the back of my computer, and then flipped it back on again. Then I unplugged a bunch of the SATA cables and power cables, plugged them back in, and it worked. All the drives were working perfectly fine. No problem. Still no problem. I have no clue what is going on. Absolutely no clue. And it's very interesting. I'm starting to think this outlet that I have my computer plugged into is haunted or something. Outlet's haunted. The fact that the flipping of the switch on the back of my computer was what fixed the problem both times is a little odd. Still could be coincidental. Who knows? But yeah. Hope y'all thought this video was interesting. Hope you liked it too. If you liked it, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you all in the next video.